When most people hear the word feminism, they have one of two feelings: pride or disgust. It seems that more than with any other movement, people have such extreme opinions on the subject that has spurred countless online flame wars as well as genuine productive discussions. Everyone who knows about it has something to say. Even those voices on the same side often disagree. The problem lies in the difficulty people have with analyzing what the movement does and where to draw lines. This creates unnecessary divides between voices who are technically fighting for the same cause. We need to find where to draw a line and set terms and make progress this way. One of the major issues people find is finding a happy medium between over-sexualization and freedom of expression. She shouldn't be wearing that because it simply shows how much women focus on their body and make themselves into objects for men, some might claim. While others would say being able to wear what she wants is proof of her liberation after decades of being forced to cover up because female bodies were too sexual to be shown. Writer and journalist Ariel Levy has been known for her opinions on the matter, mostly sticking to the opinions former. Only 30 years ago, our mothers were burning their bras and picketing Playboy, and suddenly we were getting implants and wearing the bunny logo as supposed symbols of our liberation. The points she makes are good ones, especially when uncovering the intent of all this.
Christy Hefner, the CEO of Playboy, said to me when I said to her, "Why do you think women read Playboy? Why do you think women want to appear in Playboy?" She said, "Well, it's because, they have a natural, comfortable attitude about sexuality." So the implication is, if you don't want to be in Playboy, if you don't want to flash for Girls Gone Wild, if you don't want to get, breast implants, you don't have a natural attitude about sexuality.
When asking female readers what their thoughts were on this, she said that many of their responses were about wanting to be one of the guys or not wanting to be a prissy little woman. Basically, the idea was that women got over it and treated other women in the same chauvinist way that men did. They could be one of the guys. While most would agree that this is a pretty unhealthy way for women to see themselves, something about her essays seems almost like slut-shaming, like she doesn't get that some women might want to be like this, just for their own sake, and should be able to. Roxanne Gay, on the other hand, has a different approach. While she and Levy are both working to forward the cause of feminism, her thoughts aren't quite as strict as Levy's.
I'm a mess. I am full of contradictions. There are many ways in which I'm doing feminism wrong. I have another confession. When I drive to work, I listen to thuggish rap at a very loud volume. Even though the lyrics are degrading to women, these lyrics offend me to my core. The classic Yin Yang Twins song Salt Shaker, it is amazing.
While Levy insists that suggested clothing and forward sexuality are signs of giving in to a sexless society, Gay is more relaxed and open about what it means to be progressive. Almost in counter to Levy, she says that when she was young, she thought she could not be a feminist and be sexually open, and that this was one of the biggest reasons she disavowed feminism. Clearly, forces like that are not helping the cause. Still, one of her biggest points is that people are flawed and human. While this draws people to be more open about issues, some might think she means almost excusing some issues entirely. So where do we draw a line? How do we find balance between the two? Well, we can start with what they have in common. Both Gay and Levy agree that what Gay calls capital F feminism is a flawed and imperfect system. Both think that it has done a lot, but also has a long way to go. When we go into what they disagree on, we need to be a bit deeper. After all, they are both feminists and agree on a fundamental level. It's like the argument I touched on earlier. Levy is saying that women shouldn't be embracing misogynist culture anyway, and that by going to strip clubs and wearing the Playboy logo, that's exactly what women are doing. However, it almost seems like she's going too far. After all, this seems like the kind of voices that kept Gay from feminism as a young woman. There must be a way to draw a line. I can see the reason that it's so difficult to draw the lines is because that every individual case is different. Women shouldn't be playing into a sexist culture by doing what they think men would want them to do to be more attractive. However, calling out this behavior can also call out women who dress more openly just because they want to. Feminism should promote the idea that a woman can cover herself because she doesn't want to be gawked at, but that she doesn't have to if she likes the attention, or simply dresses with only herself in mind. It should let women know that what they wear doesn't define them, and that only they themselves can judge what they want to look like, and for what reasons. Still, it's discussions like this that keep ideas flowing and keep issues fresh in people's minds. Who do you agree with? Form your own opinions and discuss with others, and keep things moving forward. Cool. That was it.